What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm cooking up something really weird, something I've never eaten before and something I presume you guys haven't eaten before as well. It's the fastest animal on two legs, and generally speaking it's found on the African subcontinent. We are talking about, actually let's just roll the intro credits and then you're going to find out anyway. Damn boy, it's ostrich. Yeah, I'm going to be cooking up ostrich today. There's a reason behind it, and that's because every time I've been to the supermarket for the last 6 months, I've walked past this in the section of the game meats, and it's just caught my eye. And to be honest, I have looked into it, and I've looked into the background of why this potentially could be on the shelf. There isn't much out there, but from what I believe, it stems from the mad cow disease issues that we were having quite a while ago, and farmers were looking into alternatives, and again meat eaters were looking for alternatives as well at that time. The ostrich was chosen to replace cows for a very short time. They were able to create double the amount of produce from the same amount of area as cows. They have red meat, just like a cow would, and apparently it has very meaty structures to it, and it's meant to be a great alternative for beef. Now, looking at this packet, I'm just going to give you a quick comparison. 32 grams of protein and 0.86 grams of saturated fat. If you're a gym goer and you know these sorts of things, then I'm sure that you're going to be quite happy with this, because it's a great return against the saturated fats, especially when you compare it to beef. So per 100 grams on beef, it's got it on the box, it is 6 grams of saturated fat along with 250 calories, whereas the ostrich is 0.6 grams and it's 126 calories. So you could eat twice the amount of this as beef and still be under your calorie average and under your saturated fats. So it could be a great alternative to beef. I've never had this, like I said before, but I'm going to pair it up quite simply with some fried eggs. But they're going to be chili oil fried eggs. I'm going to be using my favourite chili oil, which is this one. Chilli Oil, I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. I'm not even going to pretend I know how to do it. So first off, let's open this up. Pre-grilled ostrich fillet steak. Now, there weren't any pure raw options, though there is actually a butchery quite close to us that does deal with exotic meat, so maybe we'll get down to there one day. Let's just have a look at these. They look pretty small, as steaks go. I don't know if they've been, yeah, they look like they have been pre-grilled. So I'm going to assume that these have been pre-grilled to maybe a medium rare. So in that sense, I don't really want to cook it more than it needs to be done. On the box, it tells us to cook it for 2 to 2.5 minutes on each side. I'm not going to be doing that either, because I'm going to use my trusty wok. I'm going to blare the heat up, and I'm going to do it for 1.5 minutes on each side. And go from there, especially because realistically, looking at the size of these fillets, one is relatively bigger than the other, so I'm sure that this one will take a lot less time to cook than this one, but we'll soon find out. Now with the eggs, I'm going to simply fry them up, but I'm going to fry them up in this chili oil. I've seen this happen on the internet quite a lot, and I've wondered what it tastes like, so I've decided I'm going to give that a go as well. And what better pairing to steak is there than eggs, especially as a meal that you could eat any time of the day, breakfast, lunch or dinner. So yeah, let's cut to the B-roll and let's show you how I cooked it up. Boom. Alright guys, in we go with steak number 1. Whoa! And steak number 2. Going straight in. I'm going to give them a minute. Alright, so we're coming up to a minute now, and that's a minute there. I'm going to give it a turn. Right, look at that sear. Wow. And the same on this one as well, the sear looks fantastic. Look at that. I'm not going to add anything to it because I just want to know what it tastes like, to be quite frank. And plus the eggs will give it a bit of taste as well. Minute 2 on the second side, and now I'm going to turn the heat all the way down, and we shall take these steaks out, and we're going to let it rest while we sort out the eggs. There we go, that is now fully up. I'm going to go in with a spoonful of this chili oil, 2 spoonfuls of the chili oil first. And then I'm going to add in the eggs. In they go. Let them start frying up. And then I'm going to go in with a spoonful of just the chili bits. I'm going to try and spread it around nicely. Let's get that all going. Get it all into the eggs. With a knob of butter. Now, we all know knobs come in very different shapes and sizes, so you can decide how big of a knob that you need. I for one don't need a massive one. And we'll baste the eggs a little bit. Alright, they look good to me. So, out with the eggs. There we go. There's the eggs. I thought you guys might want to have a quick look at what this is looking like. So I'm going to cut through it. Oh. It honestly does feel like steak, especially when I'm cutting through it. And there we go. Boom. What do you guys think? Good cook? Well, we'll find out because the taste test is next. Alright guys, check this out. What do you reckon? Just need to finish it off. Salt. Just as you would any other steak. Just have a quick look. Looking good. The eggs look good as well. I've not had these eggs. I haven't even seasoned the eggs, so we'll put a little bit of seasoning on the eggs as well. Man, I am very, very intrigued about trying this. Right, I'm going to go straight in with the ostrich first, I think. Oh wow, it cuts so well, so tender. There we go. Oh my god. That's good. Juicy. Wow. I am so surprised. So surprised. Wow. Well, remember guys, don't knock it until you tried it. In with the yolk now. It tastes like beef. It just tastes like a steak. Just not as fatty, but still as juicy. And that is so weird. And actually it's breaking down in my mouth a lot quicker than a normal steak would. Let's see what these eggs are saying. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I would do my eggs like this again. Faux show. The last thing remaining is a perfect bite. The chili fried egg and a bit of the ostrich. I'm so glad I've tried this. That is unbelievable. That is really, really good. So, this is a definite yes. Heating the steak up for 2 to 2.5 minutes per side is probably a no from me. I'm going to say go with a minute on each side, but make sure your pan is blindingly hot. You want a sear, definitely. You don't want the insides to cook any more than whatever these guys have pre-cooked it from. The eggs are flipping good. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to cook fried eggs any other way now. They're so, so nice. They're Moorish. You've got that spice kick and the flavourful chili oil all coming through really, really nice and wonderfully. And with the ostrich, my God, this. So guys, if you've enjoyed what I've just done, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you know when we've uploaded a new video. And let me know if you want me to try more exotic meats. There is a place close by to us that I can go and get a few things and cook them up and see what happens. And one thing that I do want to say, what we think is an exotic meat in another country may not be. So bear that in mind before you start hating on me for doing this. Because, I mean, the ostrich was found on a normal supermarket shelf, so no one should really have a problem with that. But if you do, let me know in the comments, because I'd like to hear what your thoughts are. And secondly, man, this was delightful. So look at the sear on it. It's such a good sear. Even the end bits, which, you know, can be overcooked because you're trying to get that sear. This, one side is, one side isn't, but it's still juicy. It's still really flavourful, and everything is just really, I don't have anything bad to say about this, and that's the first coming from me. It is definitely worth trying. I don't know, I might even do a few recipes with this and show you a few different things that could potentially be done. And then, you know, we'll see what people think. But, overall, fantastic. Fantastic. And I'm so glad that I tried it. Why don't you guys try it? And let me know. So, in the next video, I'm going to